Good morning and welcome to 1 Million Cups Joplin. This is our road trip to Carthage, so last of our summer road trip. So if you don't know what that means, is we normally meet every Wednesday in Joplin, but we decided for the summer we would kind of just do it once a month, and we went to Neosho first in May, we went to Carl Junction in June, and we're here in Carthage for July, so we'll start back up hot and heavy next month hopefully. But anyway, if you're new to 1 Million Cups, I think most of you have been to 1 Million Cups, but okay, it's a nonprofit organization through the Kauffman Foundation, which is out of Kansas City, and there's over 150 chapters across the country that meet every Wednesday morning at 8:30 for coffee and connection, and then we have presentations from business owners and different companies around the area. And the purpose is it's an entrepreneurial education program. It's not like, quote, a networking event, because the purpose of it is for the businesses to get up, talk about what's going on in their business, what their challenges are, and then our number one question is how can we as a community help you with your business? So it's kind of more of a support program, because we let the presenters present. They have like 10 minutes to do that, and then we open it up for question and answer, and that's kind of where what I say the magic happens, is because then they've presented what they're talking about, and here's what I need help with, and then people in the audience like, hey, have you tried this? Or hey, if you need to talk to this person, or whatever. And so those connections, those ideas get shared, and that's where the real beauty of the whole program is happens. So since we started, we've had over 100 businesses present their business, and lots of connections together, and lots of different companies have benefited. So it's a great program, but we normally meet at Union Station Deli in Joplin at 7th and Illinois. They have a little meeting room, and we kind of go from there. But anyway, we have an email sign up, which I guess it doesn't work, but you can go to our website, 1 Million Cups Joplin, and sign up there. But we're also on Facebook, so you should be able to find us and know what's going on, when and where. So anyway, we're excited to be in Carthage today. I live in Carthage, but we're going to have two presenters today. We got Derek Maneval with Mapleleaf Coffee, and we got Joe, who's an AI guy, and he's going to talk. So I'm excited to hear both of them. But where's it going? Okay, I had something thought and I forgot. Anyway, Derek's going to present first, and Derek is owner of Mapleleaf Coffee, so he's going to tell us about Mapleleaf and what's going on.
Yeah.
Derek?
All right. Thank you, Will. I have some just kind of like presentation sheets. If any of you are interested, just some basic things that I'm going to cover this morning. But my wife and I started Mapleleaf Coffeehouse in oh yeah, thank you. In 2020. June of 2020, right kind of toward the end of the pandemic, and anyway, we've been going 4 years here at this location. We opened a second shop on the south end of town about 9-10 months ago, and really what our mission is we really focus on people and finding the value and purpose in people's lives, and really trying to draw that out of them. And we use the avenue of a coffee shop to do that. We've had tremendous success being able to make connections with people, build people up. Really our business is probably, honestly, is really about people and helping them discover, again, their value and purpose. In life, we do our little slogan is hometown love with every cup. We truly do believe that people feel loved when they come in, no matter where they've come from, what they've been through. We really love is like the precedent. We make that very clear when we're hiring people. We're very selective with who we hire. We take our time hiring the people that we do. Core values, we do operate off of 5 core values. That's love, service, commitment to excellence, mission, and atmosphere. This is what has really, I believe, defined our culture with Mapleleaf Coffeehouse. It's important to have a culture with your business, with your company. For us, this is what we felt was the very core important things that we wanted people to experience. Also just all the way from our family. My two daughters are involved, my son-in-law, we all work for the business. And I think we have 12 other employees right now besides family that are working for us between the two locations. We really have a big vision to even expand more, maybe into mobile things, to start a division where we will consult and just help people that want to start coffee shops for various reasons and offer training and just different things like that. So we have a lot planned for the future. God has really blessed us a lot. I really give him all the credit for where we're at today. And really we have a wonderful team of people that help us out. I think what I want to really focus on now is kind of where we're at, what we feel like has really helped us get to where we are today. And one being a couple of our key points there I have is just the importance of staying with your purpose and vision, the why and the what, and also building people who will build your business. So if I focus on building a business, but I don't focus on building people, my business probably isn't going to go very far. I think that in this day that we're in, it's really important for us to build people. We have an amazing team. We've had young adults, age 18, 19, running our shops without family present. We really focus on empowering people to do what they do best, what they're gifted to do. We've had to really, right now, we will have, I think, 7 coffee shops in Carthage here within the next probably couple months, 2 to 3 months. We'll have a total of 7 shops. Two of them are ours. And as other shops open, one thing that we've had to really keep our focus is making sure that we're focusing on what our mission is. It's very easy if you have a business to maybe get concerned about what other businesses are doing and become more reactive than proactive. We feel that, we're called to do a specific thing, so we stay with that, we be proactive in that, and we also approach it with an attitude that we're going to serve or give in whatever way we can to help other businesses that are similar to ours succeed if needed. And I say that with all humility. We really take an approach of when another shop opens up, we let those owners know, hey, what can we do? Is there anything we can do to help? We'd love to meet you, sit down with you. That is just a practice we've had. And but we have, I want to just say today, keys to our growth has been staying true to our identity, who we are, not trying to be like another coffee shop or another business, like who we are, my wife and I, my family. Who are we? What type of services do we offer? We do not have drive-throughs with our coffee shops right now. We are more sit down, let's talk, let's get to know you, let's connect kind of people. Drive-through doesn't so much enable you to do that so much. I'm not close to the drive-through idea, but it's worked really well for us. Just having sit down, brick and mortar shops that we can get to know people. Be unique. Have a mindset to trend set. In other words, every business, I believe we should have a way of thinking where hey, let's do something new, let's do something different. You know, we've endeavored to do that through the foods that we offer. Especially, we offer foods at both locations that's difficult to find here in town or even in the area. There's not a lot of places as far as creperies, places that offer smoothie bowls, protein bowls. Those are some things that we do unique that really also draws people to our shops. I believe we can become a trendsetter, especially if we focus on what we're supposed to do. Sometimes I get the question from my family. They're wondering, hey, what if someone else starts doing what we do? I say, great. We've set a trend. You know, we're a trendsetter. Let people do what they're going to do. Maybe we can spark an idea in someone else. 3, be proactive, not reactive. Focus on the vision that you have, that you've been given for your business. Number 4, grow steadily, build slowly. In other words, don't rush the process. We started this 4 years ago. We had people wanting us to open a drive-through. When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? We just have built we've grown very, very slow as far as our processes, what we're offering, but our business has just exploded. It's really to the point now where it's been the last probably year and a half, more difficult to keep up with things, where we're having to restructure, kind of look at who we have doing what, restructure the way we have our shops operated. My family, we're all very involved in it, very invested in it. And so we're having some challenges now, I think, just figuring out how to restructure our business, especially with this new shop. We've been going 10 months, and it has exceeded just in 10 months what this shop did in its first year by 22%.
That's fantastic.
Without losing, really, we went down in sales here by 15% in this last year. A lot of it because we did start a new shop, but again, we'll by the end of the year, we'll have surpassed the first year sales dollars of this shop by 22% just at our other shop. So we've had from year 2, you'll see there, year 2 from the first year into year 2, it grew by 25%. Sales from year 2 to year 3 grew by another 15%, and then it dipped from year 3 to 4 again by 15%. It dipped here, but we had started a new shop pretty much kind of toward the beginning of that annual period of time, and we'll have exceeded those numbers. So sales have been very good. 0.5 live to give and serve. Again, that has been our mentality, and really focusing on building up people, getting to know people, encouraging them. That's really our primary focus more than coffee, to be very honest with you. I enjoy serving coffee. We enjoy the foods we serve. We're finding it more difficult in the way of marketing right now. We have one of my daughters does our media, she does our videography and photography, but the marketing aspect where, getting that out to the public in a way that's going to really stand out and be different, we're having some challenges with that. I think we feel like sometimes it all gets lost in the mix of all the other advertising that's going on social media. So that could be something, maybe, we're really kind of looking for some advice, maybe point us to some resource or something for that. And then again, probably the restructuring that we're kind of going through right now. with food and all the ingredients that we have with our various foods, we're constantly, pricing, looking at having to get things from different places. We're trying to simplify that process, and it's quite a deal. But we believe we're going to get there. And so, little fun facts we've done since we opened. Since we've been open 4 years, over 25,000 crepes. And we've done just avocado toast, which is our best-selling item since we've opened. Singly, by itself, 15,000 we've done. And it's actually, we've only had it a little over 3 years. We actually implemented it about a little more than a year after we started. So, but we're having a blast, and we love what we're doing. We believe that because we have focused on people and taken an interest in their life, they keep coming back. And also while maintaining the quality of what we're doing. I think all that together makes a pretty good recipe. So anyway, appreciate you guys being here, and anyway, I think that's all I got.
All right, so if you have questions, number one, speak up because we're recording and we'll be able to hear you. But just introduce yourself and then ask Mary a question or suggestions or ideas. So go for it. Everybody wants.
My name's Dee Dee Marcoux. I'm with Chat Spark. I've been in the service-based industry for a long time, and I understand the struggles with social media and getting your voice out there, especially because they keep changing the algorithms. They keep changing what you can and can't do because they're pushing more for paid advertising. Have you guys really embraced Google My Business instead of Instagram and Facebook?
We do have Google Business. We actually have both of our locations on that. We had some challenges with it after we opened the second shop. It was pretty interesting. But yes, we have Google Business where we're actually on the map. People pull us up on Google. Is that what you're talking
Well,
about?
no, you can actually use Google. So yeah, you initially start with putting your locations on the map, talk that you have 2 different locations, etc. But a lot of people don't realize that Google, under the Google My Business application, you can post on there just like you do to Facebook and Instagram. Because most people, you have to remember, social media is there to entertain people, right? That's why people go to social media. They go to there to be entertained, not necessarily to buy something. But when you want to buy something or try a new restaurant, where's pretty much the first place you go is to Google, right? So if what we have found that whatever we decide to post on social media, if we also post that onto Google My Business, which is free, but you can post as much as you want, it, one, helps your SEO, it drives you up higher in your rankings, it helps with the algorithm, again, driving your visibility up, but it's also acting as a social media outlet for you. So all that cool stuff that you see on Facebook and Instagram is also on Google, so it's constantly being refreshed. And so when people go and look for a coffee shop near me or whatever the keywords happen to be, it will show all those cool posts that you have, but it will also show you in your monthly tracking, because Google will send you a sheet that shows you, and it will show you the 5 keywords that people are searching for that led them to you, or what's trending in the area. So now you can use that analytics and drive more of what your posts are going to be, and hide your SEOs in there, and it all works together. So if you want help with that, I've done it a lot. I'd be more than happy to show you how it works, but it has been phenomenal in transforming our business. And I would say in the last 8 years of doing business, we have gotten literally 1 customer from social media, and everybody else comes from Google. Because remember, people go to social media to be entertained. They go to Google to buy. Okay? Now, not as popular in this area, but because we have so many people moving into this area from bigger cities, Yelp is becoming very popular. I hate Yelp with a passion.
Preach.
Because they are shysters and they are dishonest and they're predatory. But here's the trick. Go ahead and claim your business on Yelp. Start posting to Yelp. But every time they call you, do not answer the phone. Because there's a class action lawsuit, because what happens is when Yelp calls you and says, we want you to advertise, and you say no thank you, they will trash your listing and drive you down to the bottom. But if you never take their phone calls, they think that there's still that chance of selling to you. Okay? That's the trick to work around Yelp. But get on Yelp because, again, a lot of people moving to our area, I'll be perfectly honest with you all, I'm a transplant from San Diego. I moved here 18 years ago, so I've been here a long time, but I'm a transplant from San Diego, right? Where are you from?
East side, City Heights.
I'm Poway. So, but so many people that are moving here are used to using Yelp, right? So we have to embrace it. Talk about being a trendsetter. We hate Yelp. We hate Yelp. But we have to embrace it because that's what's coming. We hate Yelp. Oh my gosh, can't even tell you. I would take $1 million to not have to deal with Yelp, but you know, this is the world in which we live.
Yeah.
But if you need help with that, I've got lots of experience. Or you can find somebody else. I can send you to somebody else. But I'm more than happy to share our trials and tribulations and how it worked and what we got to work to really make a difference.
Oh, thank
So,
you. Yeah, we've had just a little bit of knowledge of Yelp. I think we do have a Yelp listing, but there's not a whole lot on it
yeah.
at all. The Google my business, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that you can post on that just like
Uh,
social media.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. And the same thing with Yelp. So as you post on Facebook and Instagram, you'll also post the same exact thing on Google and on Yelp. Just keep posting it, and just drive it up. But don't expect your business to come from Facebook or Instagram, but it will grow your exposure through Google. So when somebody says, coffee shop near me or coffee shop in Carthage, it's going to show up on Facebook, Instagram, your website, Google, and Yelp. And people are going to be like, oh, wow, okay. The other trick with Yelp is when you ask people for reviews, if they haven't already set up an account on Yelp, Yelp will hide their reviews, or they'll say it's a not recommended review or something like that, because they think that you're asking on Yelp. They're very specific. You can't ask people for reviews on Yelp, where on Google you can. And you can incentivize people to give reviews on Google for you. But if Yelp finds out that you're doing that for Yelp, they will flag your account because they're like Nazi Germany.
So then my question would be to you then. So I was on Google Maps the other day. We were up by Kansas City and I was looking for restaurants. So does that like also feed into Google Maps?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. But you have to claim that location first.
Yeah.
Right? And then the more reviews you have, and there's this great plugin that you can put on your website from Smashballoon. I'm not affiliated with Smashballoon, I just use their product. And what they will do is on your website, it will gather your reviews from Facebook and from Google and from Yelp, and it will naturally feed it into your website in real time. So you don't have to cross-post and go back to your website and be like, okay, now I gotta take the review and put it here. I think it was $180 for the whole year. Pennies, I mean, for everything else we pay to advertise our business, one less thing I have to do. So it naturally feeds those reviews in there. And the more reviews you get, now it's refreshing your page. So now the analytics go up and Google's like, oh, and that's what Google's looking for. They're looking for fresh activity on your page. That's what keeps you relevant. I so hate that word. But that's, it keeps you relevant and keeps you active on the listings. So anyways, that's my 20 cents worth, sorry.
That's a lot of good information.
Sorry.
That's a lot.
I could talk for
Yeah.
hours, but because we've done it, we've tried
Yeah.
it, we've
Yeah.
done it, we've been there, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy to share with
Yeah.
whoever needs information.
That's a world I need a lot of.
Yeah.
Sounds like you've done a great job. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
Congratulations.
all of the other online things, if your word of mouth has taken you to, increase your
Yeah.
second shop, and it sounds like you're killing it. Good
Yeah, I
job.
think word of mouth has been big
Yeah.
for us. Hey, go in. These people are really nice. Like, going kind goes a long way
Yes.
these days. It really does. We make things a lot harder than they really are.
And kind is different than nice.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, kind's from the heart.
Correct.
Oh yeah. So,
I like
yeah.
giving God the glory, keeping him first.
Oh
That's
yeah.
key.
That's where we're at. Yeah.
Yep. And in all of your marketing and stuff, if that's your focus, then, y'all remember that old book, In His Steps, where the phrase, what would Jesus do, came from, right?
Yeah.
If we run our businesses,
Yes.
what the word says is everything you do it as if you're doing it for the glory of God, right? As you're doing it for God. So
That's
keep that your
exactly right.
focus and let that decide or guide every decision that you make.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
No, that's exactly right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Anybody else? Got a question? All right, thank you.
All right.